My name is Juliana Maduri, pronouns she, they. And as far as job title goes, I would say that I am the record buyer, social media person, and just general street lighter. I kind of do a little bit of everything.
My name's Mike Fox, and never really thought about how I wanted to be introduced. Played guitar for a long time in a bunch of bands, and I don't know what else to say about that, really. Yeah, I was in a band called Los Olvidados, and a band called Hemi, a band called The Dwarves, Drunk Engines. Terrible name for a band, but that's what we got. And countless others, actually, that you wouldn't know about.
I would say that some of the best shows I've been to are at either a bowling alley or a parking lot. And I think that adds to the fact that it's the people in the music scene and the music rather than monetary value. So my personal experience is you meet one person in a different environment and that they're in a band, and then you end up going to their show, and then you meet more people in bands and go on from there. And that's kind of the tale as old as time, at least for people that I know.
My experience with playing music in San Jose was you kind of had to do it yourself. That was, especially in the era of my first band, the kind of music we were playing wasn't really very accepted by sort of the status quo, including law enforcement and stuff like that. So we would wind up renting a lot of halls, doing things like that, you know, and having to put on our own shows. There weren't really places to play.
Yeah, I mean, I've gone to, one of my favorite shows that I've been to that has kind of lived in, I don't want to say infamy because that has a negative connotation, but it was very fun. And it was in a parking lot, and it was a lot of hardcore bands. Some that are now disbanded, some now that are on Stephen Colbert. So it was post-pandemic madness, and thousands of people showed up to this parking lot with a bunch of office buildings in San Jose, and people showed up, paid to get in, and just moshed their hearts out. Crowd killed till the early hours in the morning, and that was a really cool thing to be able to experience.
My name is Isaac, and I'm just an artist. I like it all around. I think so. Yeah. I think what got me into my music, or what got me into music, was like the love for it. Yeah, no, you couldn't escape it. Being a 10-year-old with an iPod Shuffle that you won from like a raffle for selling cookies. And you begged all your uncles to buy stuff, and I loved it. I didn't want to do anything else. Self-expression is everything, music is everything. The love for it. How would I describe a music scene in San Jose? Mad diverse, I would say. Also underrated. Is it fucked up to say it's kind of barren? I don't know. You're asking the wrong guy. You're asking a guy that has a very weird view of music. I think it's underrated. There's a lot of stuff going on here that people don't know about, excluding myself. And it's just so diverse and it's so rich that people don't really know about it. So I would say underrated. We're like down the street. We're down the street from the Bay Area. And so music that happens here almost gets washed unnecessarily, but it does. But yeah, underrated. That's what I would call music. Music is everything. It's like self-expression at its finest. It's art at its finest. I think it's the human soul at its finest. No, it's everything. It's like it's the key of a revolution. It's like the song of the heart. It's what it sounds like whenever you feel. Music is everything. It's self-expression. It's the most outward voice and representation of the human outside of a piece of paper, outside of a camera. it's untangible, and it is at the same time. It's everything.
All right, we are La Maldita Cruda from San Jose, and we are a Latin fusion ska band. We play a little bit of ska, reggae, some cumbias, and we add that little touch of hardcore as well.
For me personally, like me and him, Caesar, we grew up going to punk shows in the backyards. We seen like most everybody here likes La Plebe. I saw them when I was like 12, 13 years old in our backyard and fell in love with with the kind of like I guess culture.
Yeah, growing up, we listening to all those bands kind of got us motivated to do the same. We would show up in shows, get inspired by other bands, and we wanted to do the same thing.
Yeah. No, I came from Santa Cruz. Ooh. I mean, just to play music out here in San Jose, just because, there's more out here than there was out there at the time, so.
I like playing music, sharing a stage, and feeding off people's energies when they like dance your music, and it feels good to be a part of something bigger than you.
Yeah, I mean, most definitely, we're here for that same reason. We want everyone to vibe, enjoy themselves, no matter what culture we're from, what ethnic background. We're all here for the same reason, which is unity, dancing, and listening to some good music.
Yeah, it's just something you do. You have to do it. It's in you. You want to play. And it's the perks of it is like they say, being able to give that energy off and then feeding off that energy from people, it just makes it worthwhile.
It's just a form of self-expression. It's like painting or any other kind of art thing. You just do whatever you do, and that's your personality coming out in the thing that you do. And so anyone can do it. No one should be afraid to do it. And yeah, express yourself.
Okay, so like one more question actually. It's kind of like it's like not a serious one. Okay, so our instructors asked us to ask this question because of your name, and they're huge fans of Back to the Future. So
Okay, yeah, ask the question.
do you have any like affiliation with the Back to the Future series? Maybe you acted in it?
No, I have no affiliation with Back to the Future or Michael J. Fox. That's an interesting question.